people will start selling them in their restaurant. If I come to you and then you have a restaurant and I say, okay, fine, I can be buying and selling them. Okay. I start giving you, and after 3 or 4 months, I can give you the supply. It's practicing them. If I see like 4 or 5 laying, what I usually do is I will wait for one which is ready for brooding. Then I'll collect their eggs and then give it to it. For them, you can give their eggs to. I can give your eggs to different one who hatch. It's not like fowls. Some fowls that they won't do.
Please, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is NKD. That's what people call me. My farm's name is NKD Farms. You are highly welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so today I come to discuss about duck. So if you are interested of starting your own duck, you can continue watch the video to the end, and I want to know your view about the interview, your comments, your like, and so please, what inspired you to start duck?
Duck farming. Duck farming is one of the lucrative businesses that you can venture in. Actually, I was not fan of ducks, although I used to rear duck way back. But when I started animal husbandry in Accra, I never liked to rear ducks because of their feces. Yes. So until when one day I have some boys, so I went to Kwa, and one of my boys asked me that, boss, can you bring me some of the ducks? I have some. Because I said, oh, why not? So I brought the animals. But later on, fast forward, the animal lay eggs, was brooding time, and then the mother died. So my friend brought the eggs. That what should we do? I said, okay, I'll give it to a local fowl to hatch it. So I gave it to a local fowl. He starts hatching it. At first, I thought what was in my mind was to, after hatching, I'll give it to him for him to rebreed them. But when they hatch, he was also a busy person, so ups and down, ups and down. I started raising them, and then I felt the love at first back to rear them. So I started coming up with strategies to be able to desist them from easing or loitering around it at any possible time. So that is when I mounted strategies, and I realized that no, duck farming is a very creative business. Because now the attention is on. Now a lot of people are investing in, and then the rate at which people are also patronizing it has also increased the ability to do more. So what I would say is duck farming is a lucrative business that I used to admire, but I stopped it, and then still the love has renewed, and I'm currently doing duck farming as well.
Okay, so come back. What's the challenge that you face?
Challenges in duck farming. Ducks, they are very strong animals, but their only weakness is their diseases called paralysis. That is one disease. When it comes in, you are not able to control it. It kills them, especially those who do meat, a typical meat duck farmers. That is what they usually experience. So that is one thing that I have experienced here before. Yeah. When the weather changes, that is what happened. I started experiencing the paralysis. So what I usually do is I take them off the floor, put them in cages, and then I treat them. Yes. So I think currently that is the challenge that I have faced before. And then, like I said, their main challenges was their feces. They always ease around. So I currently I'm out a strategy to control that. So I think gradually things are getting better. Yeah. Yes.
So if somebody wants to start duck, what the thing the person need to?
You need a cage, you need a feed, and then you need a lot of things. A lot of things that you need is nothing but food and medication. Yes. So you need food, you need medicine to be able to take care of them. You need your cages as well to be able to take care of them. So duck farming is when you want to start, you need to make your cage ready, especially your brooding cage, the ones that you'll be using to, especially the day olds. You see, I have cages that I have the younger ones. I breed them to 6 weeks, 2 months, then I release them. If I release them on the floor, they are okay. But when they are very tiny, they can be killed by a goat, just step on it or anything. So when they are young, they are very vulnerable. So you need to have a cage, at least a cage. Even if you are going to do a free range, you need a cage to be able to take care of the younger ones before.
So the food, what food they eat?
Okay, I currently, what I would say is they are birds like poultry. So they eat poultry feed. Yes, the broiler starter, the layer mass, and then the grower mass. That's what they eat. So over here, if they are young, I give them broiler starter. After they reach over six weeks, I give them anything. Yes, if I say anything, kitchen waste, um, any kind of food that is suitable, they eat. They eat everything. So the foundation is the most important thing. Giving them the broiler starter to be able to pick up, get their size at least by 6 weeks, and then the rest. Sometimes they even find it themselves.
By 6 weeks, what size do you get?
Oh, by 6 weeks, at least their feathers have started developing. They can do everything by their own. They can fight for themselves. Let me put it that way. They can fight for themselves. And if they can fight for themselves, if you release them, they are okay. They are good to go. They are okay to roam about, to have their own free range, to search for their own food. Yes. And whatever little that I will get, I also give them. Yes.
So what medication that you need to buy before bringing the animal in?
Okay, the normal poultry medicine that you'll be giving to your normal poultry birds is the same way for the ducks.
The way you are putting poultry,
Yeah.
if you can say it and explain to you, because somebody want to start with only duck, you don't know any experience about poultry. So
Yeah, the reason why I'm saying poultry is that you see, most of the feed on the market currently,
no, the medicine.
most of the feed and the medicine on the market currently, they are mainly focused on poultry.
Okay.
Their main focus on poultry, because you are giving poultry feed, so you are giving poultry medicine. So you see, the reason why I've been saying poultry is the feed. If you buy duck is under poultry, turkey is under poultry, fowls are under poultry. If you buy poultry medicine, you can give it to a duck, a fowl, guinea fowl, turkey, and any other birds, any other birds that are considered as poultry. So that's why I've been using the word poultry. Yes. So the same feed you can give to your poultry birds is the same feed you can give to your ducks. That is, since the ducks is under the poultry, and then it's the same medication. Yes. So your coccidiosis medication, your Newcastle medication, your antibiotics, your vitamins, and other medications. You see, if I say other medications, one advantage that I've seen in ducks that is different from our normal birds is with ducks we don't give them vaccination. Probably the important ones they mostly give them when they are first they are day old. That is when they give them vaccination. Yes. But those that we buy, or those that we breed them locally, we don't give them vaccination. Yes. So that's the differences between them. Yes. So Their medication is a little bit cheaper. Okay, so ducks medication is a little bit cheaper than the actual intensive poultry farming. Yes. So, like I said, their main major sickness that I always see is the paralysis. So, if you're able to get a feed that is rich in calcium, they will always overcome it, and then giving them antibiotics. So, for them, vitamins, deworming, antibiotics is something that you always need it. A feed that is also rich in calcium. That is one thing that you should also add to their feed. Yes.
So that's why I see the egg share.
Yeah. That's why you saw the extra. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I match them so that I will boost the calcium level, and then I won't have any problem.
Okay.
Yes.
So right now we know what you need to. You need to get the feed, and medication.
Yes.
What about water?
Yes. Ducks need a lot of water. So you need to at least construct a mini pond for them, or at least get a kufor gallon, cut it. Probably you can even dig a little small and then place it in, and then you'll be pouring water in it. So over here, I use my mini pond and then the yellow gallon, and then I'll pour water. And you see, as you can even see, they are even bathing because they've been given water in the afternoon. They need to enjoy. They are just enjoying themselves. They are just, so whatever sound you hear, that it means that they are enjoying. So you get it. So water is one of the most essential parts in duck farming. They need a lot of water. So if you don't give them water, they won't feel comfortable, and you won't get the results that you want.
Okay.
A mini pond or a bigger bowl or something that can at least give them water is best. Yes.
Okay. So, what type of breed that we have in duck?
Okay, there are so many types of breeds. We have the Muscovies, we have the Pekins. We also have different. You have Malad, a lot. You have the Khaki, yes. But over here in Ghana, the most ones that we usually do is the Muscovies and the Pekins. Yes, because locally what we have in Ghana is Muscovies. Even Pekins are not like our domestic breeds. Mostly they import them, and now they are becoming part of our breeds. But the most common breed is the Muscovies. Yes. So over here, I only have Muscovies and then geese.
Okay.
That's it. Yes. I don't even have Pekins here.
Okay. Why you trade for these two breeds?
Okay, geese is expensive. Geese immune system is very strong. The same thing applies to the Muscovies. The Muscovies as well, they lay eggs a lot. They have excellent in hatching the eggs. Their meat is great, and then they are easily to also tamed. The reason why I don't have Pekins is because of the grass cutter. Pekins like a lot of noise.
Okay.
Like us, we were here, and if I used to have about 3 or 4 here, you'll be hearing quack, 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 disturbing. Yes, and I don't want any animal that will be disturbing the environment itself and then the animals. That's why the last time we spoke, I talked about is the grass cutter where you are going to raise, is it suitable for them? The environment, is it suitable? Environment that is too noisy, they don't like it. You get it? So that is why I don't have Pekins, because Pekins, their sound is a little bit louder, and then they disturb a lot the sound. I don't want in a situation where you'll be here and then someone will come and say, your animals are disturbing me. You get it? That's why I don't have them. But they are also excellent animals in terms of meat and eggs. Yes.
Okay. So, what environment that is good for taking, like I say, oh,
As a whole for ducks.
that's yeah.
Okay. Ducks, they like a place where I would say in the swamp area, a place where they will get access to water easily. So if you want to do a commercial duck farming, at least running them alongside a river or a lake is best because they enjoy living in water. And then their cost, since their cost of feeding is less, they can those who are rearing them in the swamps, they even usually eat grasses and leaves and other things, especially those who are living around the river banks and those things. They feed them with dark weeds, like they get everything cheaper from there. So it's suitable you rear them close to a river or a place you can get access of water easily. Yes, if you don't get water, you are killing them. Yes.
So if you don't have that area, you can fit do pond for them.
Yes, you can still do your mini pond. Always get them water, and they will be happy to live with you.
Where can I get the duck for buy to start?
Okay, you can get them from farmers. You can get some from NKD farms. Yes, I have some. Yes, and then we have the foreign ones, that's the imported ones, and we have the local ones. Yes, I used to have the local ones, but now most of the local ones I've taken them off. I'm left with about 20% of, only 20% of my muscovies are local, but 80% is foreign one, because you see we are doing business, not hobby. Yes, since we are doing business and not hobby, the foreign ones, they grow faster, very fast. So a 4-month muscovy is equal to 8 months local muscovy. You get it? So you can't be wasting feed while you know you need to achieve the market. You see, one thing that stopped a lot of people consuming dark, a lot of people patronizing dark meat, was as a result of not getting them more. Because if you get them more, people will start selling them in their restaurants. If I come to you and then you have a restaurant and I say, okay, fine, I can be buying and selling them. Okay, I start giving you, and after 3 or 4 months, I can give you the supply. It means that I'm not serious. So we need breeds that can be able to multiply easily, that can be able to raise at least 10 weeks, 12 weeks. It should be ready for at least for meat. At least you get your 2 kilos, 2.2 or 2.5 kilos to sell to the market, at least by 10 weeks.
Okay.
Yes. So I think I won't say our local is bad. No, because even over here, my most of my muscovies are hybrids, because I mix the foreign ones with the local ones so that their immune system is strong. Their sizes also increases. Their meat and their eggs and everything also increases. You get it? So it's good to have all, but it's good you have the hybrid or the foreign ones to at least if you are doing business. But if you are doing hobby, using the local is also as excellent as the foreign ones. Yes.
Okay, so somebody was watching and don't understand the meaning of pure breed, hybrid. If you can explain to me.
Okay. What we usually terms as hybrid, pure breed, and then local breed is that, you see, the foreign ones mostly we classify them as pure breed. Yes, our local ones are also pure breed. Don't mistake me, but our local ones are also pure breed. But you see, there are differences. Every country and its own birds. You see, these birds, they usually call them upu. These small, even doves, for instance. Let me even use doves and pigeons, for instance. There are some countries, they have different types of
Pigeon coming.
Yeah.
Dove and pigeon. Like what the difference?
They have similarities, but they can breed, but they are different. You see, a dove. I have dove. I will show you a dove. The difference between a dove and then
that was the bad way. Maybe yes. if time permits, we able to
we do that. We dig we dig in more.
Because like I was asking
You always
myself,
confusing me.
I was asking myself as so what's the name of this one and what's the name of this? So I was asking are they the same animal or like they are different birds? Because
they are different. They are different. They are different. The only advantage is that they are in the same classification, so sometimes they can mate. Yes,
Right.
I have some that a dove and a pigeon has mate, and then the offspring are superb.
Okay.
Yes.
So
you see, a bird that even here, even in Accra, a bird that you see in Accra, when you go to north, same bird but different color. You see, we have different types of birds in the north that are not here, and we have birds that are here that are also not in the north. Even when you go to eastern region, the same thing.
So every region have its own animal.
Yes, every place, every country, every society, they have their own types of breed. But that is why I have a fowl called a fowl in my farm. It's called I am Simani. They lay, they have black skin, black meat, black bones, black feathers. Everything about them is black. They are from Indonesia. You get it? Okay. The same way we have fowls that has feathers on all over their legs.
That one, I say, wow.
Yes, we call them Brahma. It is from somebody's country. We have a fowl called Polish from Poland. You get it? Okay. They have their names. That is why even rabbit, you have New Zealand white.
Sure.
You get it? So you see, our local ones are pure breeds. The foreign ones are pure breeds. But the difference between the foreign one and the local ones are the foreign ones, their size are bigger.
Okay.
Yes, their size are bigger. The foreign ones, there are some that are even 3 times the size of our local one. Yes. So what we usually do is that when we buy the foreign ones are expensive. But when we buy them, then we rebreed them with our local that we have here, so that our locals' immune system are very stronger than the imported ones. For that one, it's a fact.
Okay.
Yes, because they have lived here, they have adjust and adapt to our weather and our condition. But the foreign ones, their immune system is not as strong as our local. So what we usually do is that we rebreed them. Probably, you let a foreign male cross a local female, then the offspring will be hybrid. So when a foreign one cross a local, that is what we call the hybrid.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I don't know if I enter here and I want to buy animal, or enter to any farm I want to buy duck.
Yeah.
How many weeks do I buy? Or I should go and buy the egg and I should go and hatch myself, or what should I do?
Okay. You see, these questions has been coming and have been coming. A lot of people ask me this question, that what should I start with? Boss, like I said, it depends on your budget. I know someone who wanted to rear ducks, but his money was not up to. So he bought only 5 eggs, which was at that time 100 Ghana cedis, 20 cedis for one.
One egg is 20 Ghana.
Yeah. Currently, one duck egg is 20 Ghana cedis. Yes.
There's a money inside the farming.
Yes. So 20 cedis, he bought 5, which is 100 cedis. Then he gave it to a fowl, local fowl. The fowl was able to hatch 4.
Okay.
And he took care of them. He got 2 females, 2 males. Wow. They reproduced, and now he has over 200 plus. You get it? So it depends. One, your budget, your target. Because I know a friend, I introduced Muscovies to him. He said, okay, fine, I'm going to buy day oats. So he went ahead and he bought 150 day oats to rebreed. And now he said, Charlie, what I will do is I will just sell the males. The females, I'm keeping them for rebreeding. And then I will just leave small, about 10 males for crossing. All the females, I'll keep them. The rest, I'll sell them. But someone also come and say, no, also, I want a matured one. I want there's a friend of mine who came here and he said, I want the one that I will see X. So
ready to cross.
yes, I gave him one that he will see X, and eventually the following day, the animal also started laying because I knew that the animal was about to lay.
Okay.
You get it? So it depends your preference. It depends what you want. You get it?
So
And your budget.
So once you are farmer and you people come here to buy, what are the advice that you will give to me? I don't know anything about it, but I want to start.
Okay, you see, my advice is if you don't have enough knowledge, I would say zero, because you can't say zero. If you don't have enough knowledge, buy from 1 month going. From 1 month going. By that time, they've passed through a lot of these diseases and everything from 1 month going. Because from 1 month going, they've started their feathers started to grow. So if their feathers are started to grow, they can generate heat for themselves. So from 1 month going, you can buy them. 6 weeks going, you can buy them. Yes, so you can buy 6 weeks. I know a woman that I usually supply. She buy from 1 month going. So if I call that, oh, currently I have, they will say no, breed them for me. So after 1 month, then I'll give it out.
Okay, well, I wanted to continue by.
Yeah.
And then my viewers, some are not in Ghana, so it's added for you them to contact you to buy some for you. So if somebody wants to start and the person starts from day old, so when the person buy the day old, what thing that the person need to do?
Okay, if you are buying a day old, you need to want, although ducks, they don't require a lot of heat like our normal poultry fowls.
Okay.
At least you should be giving them a little heat intensively. So you need a brooding house, a feed, which is at least between 20 to 24% of crude protein, so that they will pick fast. Then when you release them, they are even okay. There are some animals, I'll tell you their age, and then you say, wow, yes. So give them correct food, give them correct foundation. Because if you give them junky food, sorry to say this, but if you give them junky food, they will give you junky results. So by giving them any food, they live anyhow. And no matter how, there are some farms you go, then the muscovies are very small. Yes, it's because of the feeding. But if you give them a good foundation, they can use it and then they can raise up. So you need a brooding house, a correct food, antibiotics, vitamins, and then availability of water.
Okay. Yes. So the brooding, what goes into it?
The brooding, when it comes, that is what I have explained. But when it comes to the brooding aspect, the brooding is by generating heat. Probably you can use brooding lamps, bulbs, or some even use charcoal. Yes, by charcoal, if you need to have experience before you can use charcoal, else you end up burning all the beds. Yes, so at least giving them a light for at least 1 week is okay, because after 1 week they will start gathering and generating heat for themselves. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's continue for the after brooding 1 month. Let's say 1 month.
Yeah.
So you are doing the 1 month people, those who buy from your side, or from another farm, like they are 1 month, 6 weeks or so. So when they enter the farm, what they should do?
When you transport them, since they are going to a new environment, you need to give them antibiotic vitamins.
Okay.
Yes, so that their system will be strong to deal with any diseases, because as we be transporting them, probably they'll be stressed up a little bit. Yes, so if they are stressed out, and you see, sometimes the day old, they will look weak, but from 1 month they will look okay when you are transporting them. Yes, so mostly it's the day old that we give them glucose when they are tired. But it's possible you don't know how they'll be transported, especially when we are sending them by commercial cars. So at least get your glucose too ready. A glucose with vitamin C is best, so that when they come, you give them for at least for the first few hours for them to regain their strength, and then give them their correct food and they are good to go. At least after 1 month, you can give them a food in excess of between 14 to 16% of crude protein. They are okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so your daily activity.
Okay. My daily activity in terms of the ducks.
That's yeah.
Okay. What I usually do is I give them for water is every day or every time whenever I see it dry. So in the morning I give them food and I give them water. Yes. Then now in the afternoon, as I said earlier in one of our videos, I do graphics. I'm a website designer. I develop softwares too. So mostly I work from home. Yes. So whenever I'm tired, I'll just come back, check, do my roamings and check how they are well being, see how they are doing. If their water is finished, I'll just fill up. Yes. Then I'll go. Then in the evening, I also give them food. Mostly even in the evening, I give them in the night, probably from 7 going. Yes. So that one thing I've realized is that for you to get them a good weight, feeding them in the night help, because in the night they don't burn much energy and fat and protein, unlike the day. You see, the day the light is on, they always move around. Although ducks, they don't sleep, but in the night when they eat, they don't roam a lot like the way they do in the daytime. Yes. So if you are breeding them especially for meat, what you have to do is feeding them in the night is best, so that they can at least store a lot of the protein, and then a lot of their energy for the following day, so that the weight that you also require you get, because at least by 3 months, like my breed for instance, by 3 months you should get like three between 2.8 to 3.5 kilos. Yes. For the weight. Yes. So I think that is how my routine is. And I think because I do different animals, I do it for all. I'll do my cross check, go through the cages. Those don't have water, I feed them. Those that I think need food, I'll give them, especially the younger ones. I'll just check it. If you don't have water, I'll give you. If your food is less, I'll add up and then I'll go back. So that is how I usually manage my time with them.
The ducks, somebody can say like, I want to produce only eggs.
Yes, I've now seen a lot of people doing that. I quite remember one of our pages, I saw someone who is into just buying the eggs for consumption. Their eggs are very good, very, very, very good. And in terms of the richness, it's very good, because I think I did a research and I realized that the eggs are a bit even higher than our normal eggs, fowl eggs. Yes. So now people are doing it for the only the eggs consumption.
So that
Yes.
one, the feeding will be
People will start feeding them with layer mash for them to
produce more.
to produce more. Yes.
But the way you are watching, somebody will be confused. So explain the one you said the S,
Yeah.
and the one that you can take for incubator. So
Okay. You see, the ones that somebody will be doing it for eggs alone, you won't add meals, because if you add meals, the eggs will become fertile. And when the eggs is fertile, when I buy it, for instance, I buy a crate and I want to use about 2 weeks to consume a crate. Once it's fertile, after 10 days, you will see blood veins in it, meaning that it will get spoiled. But if I'm giving them with layer mass without a male, when they lay the eggs are not fertile. So at the end of the day, the eggs won't spoil easily. But those that the male has crossed, the eggs will spoil easily.
Okay, so that means that any poultry, with that female, that male or male, they will produce egg.
Yes, yes. Any bird with that male, they will produce eggs. People mistakenly says it's the males that no. The male's sperm is just to help the eggs become fertile,
Okay.
but they can still lay eggs. Because I quite remember sometimes I mix layer mash with the duck's feed so that when they generate the eggs, the males also cross them and I get more eggs. Yes. So I also sometimes give some to the doves. And I realized that one of my one of my males, the dove, it died. And then the female started laying eggs. And I was like, oh no, this is not going to help me. And it's true. It laid on the eggs for about 3 weeks. And then he realized that the eggs was not fertile. So he just left it. I went for it, I checked it, and I realized that yes, it's true, was not fertile. So they can lay. But once the male is, they have not been sperms, it won't be fertile.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, somebody will learn about that.
Yes. Yes.
So, like, how do you able to cut them, and when do you cut them? Do you cut them the way in other animals we take the male to female, they cross, or then they cut themselves?
Okay, I like the question when it said, "How do you?" So it means it's myself. Myself, what I usually do is free range. Yes,
Okay.
it's free range. The males are there, the females are also there. At least I have about over 20 females. The males are also there. So anytime, any possible time, they can do their cross. As we were speaking, there was even a crossing going on. Yes. So for them, you don't catch the male to the female to whenever there's food, wherever they are, when the male feels like, when the females feels like they can be crossing. Yes. So they will cross themselves at any time, at any point, at any moment. So that makes their eggs a little bit fertile because over here my eggs, it is 99% hatch. You saw the one that is hatching. It just
100%.
yes, 100%. 100%. So if you have enough males that can do your crossing, you don't have any problem. The only thing is you need to sometimes also manage the males, else there will always be fights in your farms. There will always be fights.
So if you have 20 female, how many male do you need to?
I think 4 females is okay. 4 to 5 females is okay.
No, like if you have 20
females.
female,
Yeah.
so
4 to 5 males is okay. They can do the crossing for you. Yeah, because it's not every day that all the 20 is going to lay. And even the males, one can even cross about 5 to 10 a day.
Okay, yes. So like the crossing.
Yeah.
After they do crossing finish, yeah, and the egg, it take how long before
they start laying? Yes. Okay. Mostly Muscovy start laying after 6 months. 5 to 6 months, then they start laying.
They start laying.
Yes.
Okay. So when they cross, the one that was crossing,
yeah,
what time it start laying eggs? It
has started, but mostly when you see them start doing crossing within a month, then at least they start laying eggs.
So a day they lay eggs for how long?
Are you talking about the number?
The number? No, I'm asking like
how many times do they lay eggs
in a day?
Once.
So like one
a day. One a day. And then mostly they do it early in the morning.
Okay.
Very early in the morning. Between 6 to 8. Mostly 6 to 9. They've laid. After 9, if a duck lay, the following day won't lay.
Okay. So they will lay for how
long? Mostly I'll say 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So that means they can lay for 14 days.
Yeah,
they can lay 14
it's even up to, it's between 14, no, I'll say even a month, because I have one that laid 25.
25 eggs.
Yes, and you see, it's not every day that we even lay.
Okay.
Sometimes, especially what I'm saying, after it lay around 9 going, the following day won't lay until the following day.
Okay.
So some can take about a month, and then over here, I have a way of practicing them. If I see like 4 or 5 laying, what I usually do is I will wait for one which is ready for brooding. Then I'll collect their eggs and then give it to it. For them, you can give their eggs to. I can give your eggs to different one who will hatch. It's not like fowls. Some fowls that they won't do, but this one, any eggs you give, the one that just hatched, it has hatched before, and then I took the kids and then I gave it a new eggs and it has hatched. If I've not seen about 2 or 3 laying, if their eggs were to be enough, I would have just take the kids out and then. But this I want it to get rest, so I'll just take it plus the kids to the brooding place for about 3 days for it to forget about here, and then I'll take it out. My friend, go and eat, get your fat, lay the eggs, and when you are ready, you can rebreed.
Okay, so it take how long before they start
Hatching.
Yeah.
Muscovies are between 30 to 35 days.
Okay.
Muscovies take time. Yeah, unlike Pekins and other fast, local fast is 21 days. Turkeys are 28 days. Yeah, I think Guinea fowls are also the same, 28 days, 28 to 30 days. Yes, but for Muscovies, it takes extra 5 days.
Okay, so they hatch the egg once or what?
Yeah, they hatch the eggs once.
A day.
A day, but it won't be, I would say a day, because sometimes it takes like 2 days for them to finish hatching, because the truth is all the eggs were not laid at the same day. Since all the eggs were not laid at the same day, some of the eggs will be mature than others.
Okay.
So definitely they can't hatch the same day unless you have about 50 ducks. They all laid the same day, about 20, and he said we are giving it to. For that one, it's possible it can hatch it the same day. Yes.
Okay.
So that's how it works.
So what about this one? The one they sip on it.
Yeah.
And they hatch the eggs.
Yeah.
And what about the incubator?
I think they all work perfectly. It's the same time. It's the same time. Yes. The only thing is that, you see, sometimes you may have about 50 eggs, and 50 eggs, you can't give it to one duck for it to just be brooding all the 50 eggs. So if you don't have space, you just give it to the incubator for incubator to hatch it for you. So since your eggs are plenty, sometimes it's not every day that I give it to the incubator. Sometimes if I see the eggs being less, I'll just give it to the duck for it to hatch it for me.
Okay, so that means that if you want to make it like it's produce more eggs again, you just give it to
the incubator, so that it will regenerate the eggs and then lay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the one you have for here is for, well, it's a hybrid. Yeah.
Yes, that's the hybrid. Yes. Okay. So you see, currently I have daywood that you just saw. That is a daywood. I have 1 week. I have 2 weeks. I have I think I have 6 weeks, 2 months, all ages. What I would say is all ages. I have all ages.
So
yes.
If you take them to incubator,
yeah.
So from that you go back to brooding.
Yes. You see, mostly like this one, for instance, as I was saying, if I were to have enough eggs, I'll just take the kids to the brooding place and then give them light. After 1 week, they are strong enough to just be doing their own thing. So I don't need the mother. I don't need the mother at all to be able to raise them, because I will just give them little light to generate a little heat, and then they are okay.
Okay, so this one they are how many?
I think it's 14.
14.
Yes.
So the 14, the mother would take care of them.
No. I will take. I am their mother, not the one who hatched.
Why, like the mother is there and you are?
Okay,
taking the
you see,
responsibility.
I want the mother to regain form and reproduce. You see, sometimes it can take about 6 weeks. No, there are even some that is 2 to 3 months before they can regenerate
Amen.
another eggs. Yes. So for me not to waste much time, it's best I allow it so that after at least 1 month you'll be able to reproduce the eggs again. Yes.
Okay, so if you can do me a favor by liking the video, share and subscribe. And I
Yes.
want to know where you are watching us from.
Yes.
So is it profitable?
It is a very profitable business because they reproduce fast. And then currently, the awareness is also there. In my farms, they would be 30 Ghana cedis. 2 weeks, a week old is 40. 2 weeks is 50 cedis. And it moves on, it moves on, and it moves on, and it moves on. So you see, the younger once you can produce just for the day old and sell them, you are good to go. You don't even buy feed and you are selling one for 30 Ghana cedis. It's good. At least if they are able to give you like 15 and are selling 30 cedis, at least you get something for the boys, right? Yes. So it's a very profitable business. And aside getting the selling also the eggs, one eggs is 20 Ghana cedis currently. if you if you get someone who is buying more, sometimes we give discounts. Yes, probably sometimes I can be lenient to the extent I can even sell one for 15 cedis. You get it. So you can sell the eggs as well, and then the meat. For example, over here, my meals are very huge. I can sell like it's between 200 to 400 Ghana cedis. You will get a very huge strong one. Yes, for your meat, and then their fat is very less, very less, very correct meat. So marketing them is not a problem now. It's first that people have the intention. Someone will say, "Oh, you don't know." They say they used to tend to snakes. Uh, they are not neat. But you see, the reason why. Let me put it this way: the reason why ducks they always eat easily and be easing around is that their system is so clean that anytime, at any possible time, when any dirt enter in, it flash out. Anytime there's any dirt, when they take in water, then it's flash out. So their system is always clean. Their system is always clean. That is why you always see them loitering around, just easing around. But that is the main reason. They don't accept any debt, anything in their system. It just comes, a flash out, and they are gone. Put it in another angle like this. So sometimes you shouldn't be waiting for a consumer to come and say and point and say, "Oh, kill this one for me," before you sell. You can also be preparing some, as you can grill, as you can make soup. Oh, I make nice granite soup, master, so tasty. It's just that today, because of time, yes. So unlike the ducks, for instance, you can prepare a soup, stew, whether light soup, granite soup, um, pepper soup, or even palm nut soup. I can prepare all those things very nicely, neat, and then I'll package it and then I sell it. So you see, it's not about me waiting for you to always come to my farm, point before or you contact me, I need meat before I process them. I process them to different. And you see, I even have a way of skinning them when, like, you come, for instance, and you said, "Oh, I'm in hurry. Can you prepare it in 5 minutes from?" Yes, I can skin it in the shortest possible time, and then you get your meat and you are good to go. Yes. So the market is there. I know someone who sells 70 pieces every week.
70.
70 pieces every week.
Wow.
Yes.
So please, your advice for somebody who want to venture into it.
Okay. My advice for people who want to venture into duck farming is that you see, it's There are a lot of food balloons. There are a lot of bad things they've been saying about ducks, but it's not true. They are very clean animals, less cholesterol, very nice and beautiful meat, very juicy meat. Yes, try some, and you'll never regret having or enjoying some. So what I would tell you is that my little advice is never give up. Whenever you have a problem with ducks farming, call me. You see, this paralysis is a very simple strategy that I use. Very simple strategy. And all my animals were well. And then that is where I also learned a lot. So if you have paralysis in your farms, just contact me. I'll teach you, give you the way that you can do it, and then make it a profitable business. Duck business is great. Duck meat is the best. And then my and my last word is get some, taste some, and you'll never regret enjoying this juicy meat. Yes.
Before you give your social handle and your telephone number,
Yeah.
duck and turkey, the meat, which one you prefer?
I'll prefer duck.
Wow.
Yeah. I prefer duck because there are a lot of fat in turkey meat. Yes, there are a lot of fats in turkey meat. I'm not spoiling the business because I have some, but the truth is, duck's meat is very dry. There's not too much water in it.
So duck and guinea fowl.
Duck.
Wow.
Everything I'll go
Your-
for duck. Yes.
Your social handle, your telephone number, and your location.
Okay. Currently my farms is in a place called Oshuman in Amasaman. It's under Amasaman, West Municipal. Yes. My social media is NKD Farms. NKD Farms. NKD Farms. That's my social media handle. When you search, especially I'm more popular in TikTok, yeah. On TikTok, I'm more popular because
TikTok man.
I'm a TikTok man, yes. Yes. So NKD Farms, you can search. My telephone number is 0245 527788. 0245 527788. Any problem you have, if you need a breeding stock, if you need anything, any advice, anything about duck business, anything about animals husbandry, even including wildlife animals, just contact me and then I'll be ready to answer to your call.
Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you to watch to this end. I want you to do me a favor by liking the video, share, and subscribe. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe for me, so I know that if anytime I post a video, you can see it and watch it. See you. Bye.
Bye. Please don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yes, don't forget to subscribe.
Watch this video. Watch this
Yes,
video.
yes.